talk about Jose Mourinho. He's claiming he is still one of the world's best. But is he? And actually, the problems that Spurs have got, is it down to... Because he seemed to be sort of pointing the finger towards the players, saying, well, what have I got to work with? Then claiming me and my coaching staff are still among the world's elite. So what is it? Is it about the players being bad, or is it Jose Mourinho? Is he still one of the world's best? Do you see that?
Look, clearly at the moment, right, it is whatever he's doing, whatever they're doing during the week, it ain't working. It doesn't look good. How can you not say Jose, how could you not consider him to not be one of the finest coaches out there because of what he's won and what he's done? Just to remind people again they know of all his exploits here at Chelsea, to then go to Inter and do what he did there, to go to Real Madrid and score and get a record number of points, record number of goals in a season. Jose's always had this attachment about him being a negative coach, and certainly when I saw him play against Chelsea a couple of weeks ago, they were dreadfully negative, really like ultra negative. But I think, and this is my reason for it, he hasn't got back four. All of those teams at Inter Milan, at Real Madrid, Chelsea, wherever he's been successful, he's had proper men, proper players, dependable, trusted defenders there that then allow the rest of the team to go and do what they do. You can't score a record number of goals at Real Madrid. Imagine the teams and the players that they've had over the decades. And yet Jose Mourinho rocks up, this defensive-minded coach, and scores more goals in the season than any other Real Madrid team in history. Right? So there's got to be a little bit more to what we're actually witnessing here. This isn't about shooing Gareth Bale into the team up there with Son and Kane. This isn't about a mindset necessarily of the way that they're attacking. They can't win games under Jose Mourinho because that back four, I don't think, can win games at the bottom of the table. That back four is nowhere near good enough for Jose to play the way he plays. In other words, bring it on, come on, we'll invite you on to us, because we can defend. We can make sure that we don't concede goals. We're good at that, and then we'll hit it with Son, then Kane will do his stuff, then Gareth Bale, Lucas Moura, whoever can go and win us a game. They can't do that, and they don't look like they're capable of doing it. The goalie looks like he's completely shot to me. Hugo Lloris.
Is that because of the players in front of him, though? Or is it because of him?
It might be a combination. It might be a combination of that. I remember under Pochettino, Hugo Lloris was on the edge of his area, if not 2 yards outside the box, flying here, there, and everyone's going, whoa, where's he going? What's he doing? But he was so proactive, trying to do what Alisson's been criticised a little bit for lately. Now, he is so far back on his line. In fact, he's almost in the goal. He's almost behind the line. He's not prepared to come and get anything, do anything in that area. Unless Jose Mourinho has a back four, I don't believe his ideas and his philosophy and his tactics, I don't believe they can work at Spurs. So unless you want to give him 200 million quid to get a proper back four, you might as well change.
So when he says there are many things wrong at Spurs,
yeah,
I may be misinterpreting it, but I'm listening to that thinking that sounds to me like it's about wasting the wages they're paying Gareth Bale to bring him to the football club on some pipe dream that he's going to be the Gareth Bale from 10 years ago. And Jose may have had conversations, don't know, probably will never know, saying, no, don't waste the money on that. Let's buy 2 centre-halves and pay them half of that money each per week. And that will be what we need. So I wonder if that's part of the problem. He's not totally in charge of the decision-making. But one other thing I've got to ask you, Andy. Spurs fans will probably tell you, arguably, beyond Harry Kane possibly, their player of the season has been Højbjerg. Now, isn't he a sitting midfielder who should be protecting that back four? If he's been that good, how are they that bad at the back?
Well, that's another very, very good point. And he has been decent. When they first signed him, I wasn't totally convinced that he could make the difference for Spurs. I think he's been incredibly hard-working. I think he's been durable. He gets himself out there, game in, game out, wants to play. So all of that to be admired. You're right. When they are defending, I'm not seeing Højbjerg split the centre-halves, mopping things up, knocking things away in the 6-yard area. I'm seeing him getting on the ball and knocking it wide, getting it again, feeding it 10 yards forward, then having it back, making an angle, getting it off the back foot.
Doing good things.
Seeing all of that, good things, all very admirable. We're not going to be talking about the Højbjerg position, are we?
No.
In a few years' time. The Makaleli position. Someone who literally had wing mirrors on his shoulders and seemingly had a picture of everything going on a 360 around him. No. We're not going to be doing that with this guy. So you're right. I just don't think Jose can operate at his best, at his very best. He can't do it without a team that can take pressure, withstand some pressure, keep clean sheets. Aurier, Davison Sanchez, Eric Dyer, Ben Davis, not good enough to do that. Not good enough to do that by some distance.
Let's have your thoughts. 08717 22 33 44.